Hello, this is Michael Joubert from MJ's Adventure, and we are in a small town called Pont-Aven. So I'm actually in the port of Pont-Aven. It's in Brittany, France, and a small little town where you can visit. And I'm gonna be just videotaping this pretty easily. It's very touristy. We're gonna go through a river and across town, so I will be passing by and just enjoy this virtual visit of Pont-Aven.
C'est pas prudent. Il y a un truc dangereux sur un bateau. C'est un bateau en bois.
Here you have two boats, Jeanlin and another one that just is part of a actually it's right there, the white one, if you see. It's a two-mast boat. It's 18 meters high. It's 14 meter long. The port itself, it's actually a historic monument. It was built in 1912 and was discovered in ruin in 1992, and it's been 15 years to put it back to where it is now. And it was put back in on the sea in June of 2007, and on 2009 became a monument historic. 15 meters long, 21 meters high from the bottom, but the grand mast is 18 meter long. But lovely little boat. Would be quite fun to actually go sailing with that. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. All right, so we are arriving at the end of the port, and now we are entering the town of Pont-Aven. And the fun fact of Pont-Aven has a small little river. We are in a in a pretty dead summer. Today I believe is July 21st. It has not rained in Brittany for more than a month. Heavy rain, so the river is pretty low, but normally it's a little bit more more water flows, more waves, and it's like a beautiful thing. So hopefully I'll have a chance to come back in the springtime or after storms in the future and be able to enjoy this town again. So it's a little windy. Hopefully it's not too much on the video.
Voilà.
We're gonna be just passing a little bit of time on the bridge. We will not cross the bridge. Just want to see the view from the bridge. I don't know if you can see the fish in the bottom here, quite large. I would say they are trouts, but they're beautiful when the river is, when the sea is high and the river is high. You can see it would be quite vibrant, but since it has not rained for so long, it's not there. So let's continue in the center of town. So we'll be passing beautiful houses right there. It's a very touristy area. I'm hearing a lot of German. I heard a couple of English people, French, but yeah, it's quite vibrant. Today's a Friday, so this is an area where you can have a nice lunch right by the water. And, you could see that the water would be gushing everywhere here. So, all right, let's walk a little bit farther north of town. This is it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so some of the stores are closed for lunchtime. Not all of them, so. And still a few open for the tourists that don't go into a 2-hour restaurant. That's expected at this point. If you go to a restaurant in France around lunchtime, expect to spend a good 2 hours. So if you don't want to do that, the best bet is to purchase then sandwiches at a couple of bakeries and eat on the go. People. I recognize my daughter and my wife. And here we're back in the river side with some nice little area right here where the water does flow on the side. Beautiful little house in the background. It looks like it's a restaurant. Oh, it is a restaurant. It's a 1-star Michelin restaurant. I looked into it. Just to understand, you're looking at $120 the menu for the afternoon. So you probably should reserve. You may be lucky to get a seat. So actually we'll do that. We'll cross the bridge, go to that little area. It's a nice little spot, and then we'll go back up at this point. So this is the main area of town, from some cafes, bakeries, a bunch of little stores, a bunch of stores where you can get the local food biscuits from the region. So that's the main park. Earlier they had a little stand where you could buy some oyster, fresh oyster. That was early around lunchtime. So this is a small little quaint area. Right in front of us is that restaurant I was just talking about. And here is a nice little section of the river that with a tree in the middle of it. You have a couple of small little areas where the water gets diverted. The water goes on in between buildings. So, nice little area, but I will show you across the street here. We'll follow the river and they will have more of the river and bridges covering it. Small areas where you can actually enjoy the river. They have a little passage on the side here that we will go. So, if you can see, but we have the river right there crossing underneath the building. It's actually a bank. If we go around the bank, we have a little called promenade ex-Graal. So Xavier, I'm thinking is French for Xavier. And here you have a little bit of a few little quaint trail where the river. What's going on underneath the bank here, and in here the river, and docks. Cannot fish, so if you like to fish, this is not a place to go. But you have a little bit of each area as a small little area where the river is being diverted. Most likely when you have very heavy water flow, it must be something to avoid, I think, because it could raise pretty quickly. I'm seeing some pretty high mark of water, so I'm sure it came close to flood this area. But it's a nice little place to have a sandwich here. So, and now we're on the back side of the town. So you can see all the buildings in the back side crossing the center here. A few more little bridges. This looks like a nice little restaurant. Not bad pricing for me for lunch, around $20 for a small menu. Not too bad. And a few ducks trying to feed here. And this is actually a place where you can hike in the rocks, I guess. I do not know where they got there, but I'm sure they have a spot that you can go in there. But So this is Pont-Aven. Nice little restaurant right there. So quite touristic area, but not too busy for a summer day. All right, let's take this spot here. Let's see where this brings us. And you know, I like the little adventure. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a spot to get into the rocks. So I'm most likely going to go. So a lot of little paths, and this is where the main city blocks is. But let's go and see if we can find a spot to get into them rocks here. I may be wrong, so well, I see possibly a spot where the car comes out, or Les Caos de l'Aven. That is the spot where they are. There it is. So it was worth the little detour where you can hike in the rocks. Lovely. There we are, the main rocks, and many people are here enjoying. So I'm going to do a little section here going around. I think I'm going to end the video here, so hopefully this was quite interesting for you guys. Small little quaint town in Brittany, dans le Finistère. So the Finistère is the area where I am. So here we have a few climbed in a large one. So there I am. So we just came out of the rocky section, and now I'm gonna videotape the area where the center town is. So we'll do that loop. Cars are quite something. See a lot of gallery for painting. And there we are at the main entry of city, the center town, where the little cafe and small little park is. So and
on dira, oh mince, c'est dommage qu'il ne fait pas plus chaud.
Moi je préfère le froid qu'au chaud.
So each town has to have a church, and I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse of it earlier, but we had a bus that was right in front of the church. So I will go back there and show you the church, and I will end the video in there. We cross the road here, very dangerous in France. I don't believe they think you have the right of way, but there it is. A nice little quaint little church. So like always, we can always go in it. It looks like it has some beautiful windows in there. So let's just go in there, and I will be quiet. Alright, so I think this does it for the video. So at this point, this is Michael Joubert from MSJ's Adventure virtual visit of Pont-Aven. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you do like the video, please like the video. If you have any questions, comments, please put them below. I'll answer every one of them. And if you like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and to the next one.